Okay, we're going to make Tex-Mex Pistachios, which are a dehydrated Southwestern style snack that you can eat every now and then. It's dehydrated at low temperature, so it's got enzymes in it, and it's really tasty. It's a great snack to keep around the house. You don't want to overdo eating dehydrated snacks and crackers and things because it will dehydrate the body. So make sure that if you eat dehydrated foods that you drink plenty of water or juices with it. So we start out by taking a teaspoon of flaxseed. These are golden flaxseed. And we're going to powder them in a spice mill or a coffee grinder. And I've got a spice mill here. It looks like a coffee grinder. It's got a little blade inside of it. And that thing it runs super fast and it'll powder anything you put in there. So I'm going to put a teaspoon of flax in there. I'm going to powder that up. Okay. And I'm going to put that in a mixing bowl. And then I'm going to throw in 3/4 cup of water. And I'm going to stir that up. And what this does, this is going to be a coating for our nuts. And the flax will thicken up and it will make this water kind of sticky. And then we're going to throw our nuts in there and make them sticky. And then we're going to mix herbs with them and coat them with herbs. So we've got 2 cups of raw organic pistachios. And they're 2 cups dry. When you soak them, you're going to wind up with maybe 2.5, 3 cups of soaked pistachios. It makes them nice and soft. And we're going to let the flax water sit for about 10 or 15 minutes. And while we're doing that, we're going to mix up our spices. These are going to coat the pistachios. And it's a Southwestern style flavoring. And I'm going to take 2 tablespoons of chili powder. Oh, gotta get that in there. Let's see if I can do this. Do it like this. Do 2 tablespoons of chili powder. There's 1, 2. Let me break it up a little bit. Chili powder is a little sticky. All right, so we got 2 tablespoons of chili powder. We're going to do 2 tablespoons of onion powder. And this is organic. Stir that up a little bit. All right, 1. Come on. There we go. 2. Then we're going to take 1 tablespoon of Mountain Rose Herbs Mexican seasoning. You might try some other brand, but Mountain Rose Herbs has wonderful herbs and spices, and this is organic Mexican seasoning. And we're going to take 1 tablespoon of Mountain Rose Herbs Mexican seasoning. This is a really wonderful herb mix. It's organic from Mountain Rose Herbs. You can check them out at mountainroseherbs.com. They don't pay me to say this. I just like their mix. And then we're going to take 1/2 teaspoon of whole, unrefined, unheated salt. And this is Himalayan salt. 1/2 teaspoon, throw that in there. And we're just going to mix these dry herbs up. These are all dry. And we'll get them into powder, if you can see that. Okay. And you get something that looks kind of like black pepper. And it's got a really pungent Southwestern Mexican Tex-Mex kind of smell to it. And get that all mixed up. And then we're going to take our pistachios. After we've let our flax water sit for about 5-10 minutes, and let it thicken up a little bit. The water will get kind of slimy. We're going to throw our pistachios in. And then we're just going to stir the pistachios to get them wet and get them coated with water. That's just to give them a slimy coating. Flax makes things sticky. So they're nice and coated, and then I'm just going to drain them off by hand. Just do like that. Let the water flow out. Okay. And then I'm just going to sprinkle the spice mix over it and mix it up. Stir it a little bit. Bring this up here. And I'm just going to go ahead and dump this all in. Don't have to be dainty with it. And we'll just stir it up. So there's a wonderful aroma to it. Pistachios have a great taste, and when you soak them, they get soft and they're just so nice and creamy. And we're going to redehydrate these, and they'll get crispy again. But they'll have a different texture and flavor than when they're straight, unprocessed raw. Okay, so they get all nice and coated with the herb mixture. And then what we're going to do is spread them on a dehydrator sheet, just with the regular screen. Don't need Teflex for this. And just kind of spread them around a little bit. You don't want them clumping up, sticking together too much. Look at that color. I love the color too, the green pistachios and the brown. This is nice. Right here. So you can see that better. All right. And this is really easy to do. This is so easy to do. You get them all spread out on the dehydrator sheet. And once you get them all spread out, then you just dehydrate it at 115 degrees for about 6 to 8 hours. And when you're done, they'll be nice and crispy, and they'll taste like they'll taste almost like roasted nuts, but they've got a wonderful southwestern chili flavor to them. So they're just a really nice snack, and you can keep them in a container or a Ziploc bag and keep them around for snacks. Just make sure you drink plenty of water when you eat dehydrated foods, and don't overdo it. Okay. This is what the Tex-Mex pistachios look like, and they're pretty similar to when they're still moist, but they're nice and crunchy now. And you can, if they stick together on the dehydrator tray when they're done, you can just crack them apart a little bit. But they have a wonderful southwestern aroma and flavor, and they're hard to turn down. Enjoy.